Hello students, this is Priyanka Bansal from SKM Public School. Students, today we will discuss the last part of chapter theory base of accounting, and today's topic is accounting standard. Okay, in this we will discuss the concept and the objections related to the accounting standard. Okay, so let's start with the basic introduction, that why there was a need for the accounting standard. Okay, why the accounting principles, assumptions, concepts and conventions has been developed. Okay, so the accounting principles or the journal accepted accounting principle, okay, it is famous by the name GAAP gap also, that is journal accepted accounting principles, in the form of concepts and the conventions have been developed. Why this has been developed? To bring comparability and the uniformity in the financial statements. You know what are the financial statements? Means the accounts which the businessman is preparing to know the financial position, means the business is in the profits or in the losses, what are the assets and liabilities of the business. To know these financial statements are prepared. Okay, like this the businessman is preparing the trading and P&L account. Okay, it can be in the form of account or it can be prepared in the form of statement also. Okay, so these are the prepared to know the financial position that the business is facing the profits or business is in losses. Okay, so that the reasons of the deviation can be found and the corrective measures can be taken. Okay, and to know the assets and liabilities of the business, balance sheet is prepared. Okay, trading and P&L account and the balance sheet is the part of financial statements. Okay, so but when these principles were adopted, then also there was variations in the result. Okay, the results of all the organizations were not same, and this what was the reason for the variation? That was because the gap allow a large number of alternative treatments for the same items. Okay, if we go to the depreciation, okay, some organizations may adopt the fixed installment method or some can adopt the written down value method, and if there is that we can say if there will be variation in the adoption of method, then there will be variation in the amount of depreciation also. Okay, so this variation was due to the alternatives which were provided by the gap for the same item. Okay, different organizations may adopt different accounting policies for the same transaction, or an organization may follow different accounting policies for the same items over different accounting period. मतलब क्या है कि there can be different accounting policies in the different organization 1 and organization 2, and it may be different in the same organization for the different accounting period. Suppose in the year 2016, okay, if we go to the depreciation only, and suppose in 2016 the firm adopted the method of fixed installment. Okay, fixed installment method, but in the year 2018 firm changed the method and they adopted the written down value method. Then there will be difference in the result, because there will be difference in the amount of depreciation. ठीक है, amount of depreciation के अंदर क्या हो जाएगा? There will be different. Why there will be difference? Because there is difference in the method which has been adopted by the organization. Okay, so as a result financial statements are become inconsistent and incomparable, because there was alternative methods which were used by the different organization, or it can be different methods used by the same organization also. So what are the corrective measures? So that there can be comparison can be done between the two we can say that the two preceding financial years or with the another organization. So it was felt that certain minimum standards should be universally applicable, so that accounting statement have the qualitative characteristics of the reliability, relevance, understandability and the comparability. ठीक है, तो इसी वजह से क्या किए गए अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. ओके, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स को क्या है प्रिपेयर किया गया, सो दैट द कंपैरिजन, रेलिवेंस एंड द रिलायबिलिटी कैन बी मेंटेन्ड बिटवीन द अकाउंटिंग रिकॉर्ड्स. ओके, So what was the that we will discuss about the establishment of the accounting committee. Okay, so International Accounting Standard Committee, International Accounting Standard Committee, and in the short form it is IASC, means International Accounting Standard Committee, which was set up in 1973. Okay, this committee was established in 1973 and now it has been renamed. Okay, the name of the International Accounting Standard Committee has been changed and now the new name is International Financial Reporting Committee. Okay, IFRC. Okay. So now the new name of the International Accounting Standard Committee is International Financial Reporting Committee. Okay, this is the new name. Now we will discuss about the formation data. What is the formation? The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. What is the short form for this? ICAI. Okay, now we will discuss the members of this committee. Okay, now we will discuss the members of International Accounting Standard Committee. Okay, so now there are two names: the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI. Okay, if anybody will say that what is ICAI, it is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Okay, it is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and the Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India. First one is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and the second is Institute of Cost and Work Accountants of India. ICAI stands for the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and ICWAI stands for the Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India are members of this committee. Okay, ICAI set up the Accounting Standard Board. Okay, ASB. What is ASB? It is the Accounting Standard Board which was established in 1977 to identify the areas in which uniformity in accountancy or the accounting is required. Okay, so again I am going to the previous page that first of all in 1973 there was an establishment which was related to International Accounting Standard Committee. Okay, and this establishment was done for the uniformity, to make the uniformity in the accounting process. Okay, so that what was the main purpose of this committee, that accounting standards can be that we can say accounting standards can be settled so that the businessmen can maintain their accounts through following the accounting standards. Okay, so first of all in 1973 IASC was established. Okay, and the members of this committee was ICAI, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and the Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India. Okay, and there was one board, another board established in 1977, that was Accounting Standard Board. This board was established in 1977 to identify, why it was established, to identify the areas in which the uniformity means कि कंपैरिजन करना है और यूनिफॉर्मिटी को मेंटेन करना है. ठीक है, तो ये क्या है, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड का क्या था काम था, डेट दे हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द एरियाज इन विच द यूनिफॉर्मिटी इन द अकाउंटिंग सिस्टम कैन बी मेंटेन्ड. ओके, so ASB prepares and submits a draft accounting standards to the council of ACAI. ठीक है, ASB ने क्या किया, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड ने, they make a draft and they submitted this draft of accounting standard. मतलब उन्होंने क्या है, अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स प्रिपेयर की and they submitted this to the ICAI. The council of ICAI issues the draft for the comments to the government. Okay, ASB ने किसको ड्राफ्ट मतलब सबमिट किया, ICAI को, and the council of ACAI ने क्या किया, they issues the draft for the comments, मतलब so that they can take the feedback from the government, industries and from the professionals, and after due consideration on comments received, the council of ACAI notified its for its use in financial statement. ठीक है, वो ऐसी नहीं कि जो आपने कहे कि अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स ऐसे नहीं है कि ASB ने रिपोर्ट प्रिपेयर की और उसको फाइनलाइज कर दिया गया. ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल देयर वाज ए डिस्कशंस मेड दैट द डिसीजंस and there was an we can say that the comments were demanded from the government, industry and from the professionals that these accounting standards are prepared, these are reliable or not. Okay, there was a that too much discussions on this topic, and after all the considerations, after all the that we can say after considering all the points, all the comments, there was a final decision regarding the accounting standard and how to use these accounting standards in the financial statements. Okay, so now we will discuss the concept of accounting standard. Okay, accounting standards are written statement issued from time to time by institutions of accounting professionals specifying uniform rules and practices for drawing the financial statement. तो क्या है अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स, क्या हैं रिटन स्टेटमेंट्स हैं, ठीक है, विच आर इशूड टाइम टू टाइम फॉर मेकिंग द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स ट्रू एंड कंपेरेबल. ठीक है, तो क्या है इसके अंदर यूनिफॉर्म रूल्स एंड प्रैक्टिसेस इशू की जाती हैं so that reliability and the comparability can be maintained in the financial statements. ठीक है, so now we will discuss the objectives of accounting standard, that why the accounting standards are prepared. First is accounting standards are required to bring uniformity in accounting practices and policies by proposing standard treatment in preparation of financial statement. As we know that when the GAAP GAAP journal accounting principles were issued, okay, at that time there was no uniformity. Okay, there was no uniformity in the financial statement because there was difference in the adoption of policies. Okay, due to that there was not fair decision, and we can say that the comparability was not possible. Okay, and so to make the comparison between the financial statement of the previous year and with the another institutions, accounting standards are prepared. Okay, second is to improve reliability of the financial statement. This we know that in the introduction part only we have discussed that to maintain the reliability, relatability, comparability, understandability. Okay, to improve all these things in the financial statement, accounting standards are prepared. Okay, so that we can say that the fair decision and the fair financial statements can be prepared. Okay, next is to prevent fraud and manipulation by codifying the accounting methods and practices. Okay, accounting methods and practices are given in a serial, and these all are given, okay, in such a manner that so that the frauds and the manipulation can be controlled by the accountants and by the controlling authority of accounting. Okay, next is to help auditors. Auditors are the persons who are verifying, who are checking the accounting results. Okay, and if the financial statements are prepared as per the accounting standard, in this the auditors will get help that they will check the financial statements as per the accounting standard. Okay, because the accounting standards maintains the same rules and regulations for all the organization, for all the persons, so it will help to the auditors also, so that they can verify the accounts in such a manner so that the reliability and the fair decisions can be given. Okay, so accounting standards provide uniformity in accounting practices, and it helps the auditors to audit the books of accounts. ठीक है, उनको जब क्या है अकाउंटिंग रिकॉर्ड को चेक करना होता है, the auditors get the help. Now we will discuss the international financial reporting standards. Okay, so what is IFRS? That is International Financial Reporting Standards. Okay, This term refers to the financial standard issued by International Accounting Standard Board. Okay, this term is issued by the International Accounting Standard Board. It is the process of improving the financial report internationally. ठीक है, ये जो है कंसेप्ट दिया गया है, इट इज़ गिवन बाय द इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड. जो इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे काम करें उन्होंने ये टर्म इशू की है. सो डैट why they have given this term, so that the improvement can be done in the financial report, so that it can be presented at the international level, at the world level. Okay, so these are the basic financial that we can say IFRS मतलब international based statements. First is statement of financial position. Statement of financial position means it shows the assets, liabilities and the equity. Equity means the capital which is invested by the owner of the businessman. Okay, of the business. Okay, so first of all it represents the statements of financial position. Okay, and the elements of this is assets, liabilities and the equity of the business. Second is comprehensive income statement. Comprehensive income statement means it shows the income statement, means what are the revenues and the expenses. ठीक है, you know that we calculate the income, profit or loss from the revenues and expenses of the business. So comprehensive income statement contains the elements revenue and expenses. Okay, third statement is related to changes in equity. If there is change in the equity, means if there is change in the investment by the owner, if there is additional capital introduced or there is withdrawal of the equity. Okay, so all the changes will be mentioned in this statement. Okay, then the statement of cash flow will show the cash transaction only, that what is the inflow and the outflow of the cash. Okay, it will show the inflow of cash, that what is the inflow and what is the outflow, means this statement will show the flow of the cash. Next is notes and significant accounting policies. It will tell that what are the policies adopted, what are the methods, procedures, which accounting standards has been followed. ठीक है, it will give all the notes which methods have been used. So what is the main difference between, we have discussed two financial systems. Okay, two standards. First is IFRS, which is working at the international level, and second we have discussed the Indian accounting standard method. So now we will discuss the main difference. IFRS means which is working at the international level financial reporting system. It is international financial reporting system are principle based, while the जो Indian accounting standards, these are rules based. Okay, these all are the rule based methods which are maintained by the Indian accounting standard only, but the international financial reporting system are based on the principles which are universally applicable. Okay, the second is IFRS means international financial reporting system are based on fair value. Okay, means these are considering the present value. Okay, which is the actual value of the, but we know that the Indian accounting standards works on the historical cost method. This we have discussed in the principles also, in the concept also, that the assets are shown in the balance sheet at the book value only, at the historical cost, but international level के ऊपर क्या होता है, it is shown on the fair value, means at the actual value. ठीक है, जो एक्चुअल में वैल्यू है वही रिप्रेजेंट की जाती है. So students, today we have completed the topic that related to concept of accounting standards. Revise this topic from the book. If you face any problem, you are free to ask. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.